The following is perhaps one of the greatest internet love stories of all time. Basically, so you see, Tumblr tweeted that AO3 was back up after an outage, and then someone responded and asked if Tumblr and AO3 were like in a relationship or something. That led Tumblr to basically propose marriage to AO3 right then and there, and AO3 actually said yes, and now their ship name is Tag Team, and there's so much fan art and people are writing fics, and we're all just really happy for them, you know? Okay, let's slow it down a bit. On July 3rd, 2025, the fanfiction archive site AO3 went down for maintenance. And when AO3 goes down, everyone always freaks out. But later that day, Tumblr tweeted out some reassurance for the masses. AO3 is back up, guys, don't worry. This led someone named Evil Raccoon to question, Tumblr, do you and AO3 have a relationship we don't know about? Tumblr answered, I don't know. AO3, do you wanna go steady? With a shiny diamond emoji ring. And AO3 responded, only if when we move in together you're okay with my, 15 million fics for our library? AO3 had accepted Tumblr's virtual proposal, and wedding bells began to ring. Throughout Twitter, Tumblr, and AO3, everyone was celebrating this joyous union between two beloved websites. Red X Blue ship, but it's Tumblr and AO3, of course. Tumblr, I'm so sorry your ex Twitter became an alt-right loser, X. You deserve a happy ending. And that's exactly what AO3 is there for, giving stories a happy ending. Congrats on the engagement. Some people even began wedding planning for the lovely couple. The wedding is as far away from October as possible. They're both very busy. AO3 is on the verge of a breakdown because of Wumptober, and Tumblr is drowning in spooky season fans. AO3 Blur and other apps relationship chart. Tumblr and AO3 are getting married! Let's see who's who at the wedding party. Fanfiction.net, maid of honor, AO3's older sibling. Wattpad, bridesmaid, AO3's little sister. Pinterest, wedding planner and best man, Tumblr's friend. Tumblr sees Pinterest as a little brother. 4chan, wedding guest, one of Tumblr's many exes. However, following the recent hack, Tumblr and 4chan made up somewhat and are on good enough terms. Reddit, wedding guest, Tumblr's uncle. Spotify, groomsman, Tumblr's best friend from college. Also friends with AO3, they met at a convention. Instagram, Snapchat, and Discord, wedding guests, all Tumblr's friends and family. DeviantArt, wedding guest, AO3's best friend, definitely godmother to AO3's kids if they have any. Webtoons, Internet Archive, and Quora, wedding guests, all AO3's friends and family. Twitter/X, not actually invited. Crashed the party anyway after their messy breakup with Tumblr. Tumblr itself even put out a poll for its users to vote on an official ship name for id and AO3, and the winner, after 33,561 votes, was Tag Team, as both sites make good use of tagging systems. Meanwhile, more Tumblr users began to speculate what Tag Team's relationship might be like. So when AO3 goes down, is it on a scandalous date with Tumblr or something? Or AO3 is chronically ill and disabled, and whenever AO3 is down or having maintenance, it's a flare-up, and Tumblr helps them and helps take care of them. Anyway, now every time AO3 is down, I'm going to imagine Tumblr sitting by her hospital bed, holding her hand and begging her to wake up. Others began to feel like they were the children of the newlyweds. Guys, did we parent trap archive of our own in Tumblr? Because every time AO3 is down, we all flock to Tumblr and bemoan about it. It's like we're those matchmaking, scheming kids who are worried about mom and saw Tumblr and decided that, yes, this needs to happen. AO3x Tumblr is like that pair that platonically raised a kid together, and after 200,000 words of slow-burn domestic fluff, they're finally getting together. We're the kid, obviously. If you use Tumblr but not AO3, congrats on the new step-parent site. AO3 would like to play catch with you in hopes of bonding. They keep talking about found family tropes. AO3 and Tumblr can never go down for maintenance at the same time because there would be no one to watch their children. Us, the users. And there's too many of us to hire a babysitter. The whole AO3 and Tumblr are our parents thing is especially great considering the "you've already left kudos here." We are the petulant children who want more than one cookie, and AO3 is saying no. Yes, Tumblr has to deal with AO3's 15 million fics in their archive, but what about AO3 dealing with the Tumblr users? Hordes of us following them around like little gremlins, like that one annoying cousin at the family reunion who just won't leave you alone. We come with the marriage, and there's no stopping our incessant yapping. Sorry not sorry, newfound family/adopted parents. Love you. Some people became jealous of Tag Team. Guys, Tumblr and AO3 are dating. Fucking fandom sites found love before I did. Tumblr and AO3 will get married before Doof and Perry. I cannot believe this. But most reactions were just happily shipping the new canon pairing, coming up with headcanons on what the two sites were like together. Tumblr x AO3 gives me the vibes of, we were best friends for a very long time and have always been compatible. But you, Tumblr, had a bunch of shitty relationships and needed time for yourself, and I was more than happy to enjoy life as your friend by your side, until you surprised me by making the first move. AO3 and Tumblr are the type of couple in the Discord call who talk mad shit to each other and make jokes saying, "You hate me," after the most minor inconvenience, and will then proceed to spend hours in a separate channel built for only two, and never leave until everyone else has already left like an hour ago and they need sleep. If this sounds hyper-specific, no it doesn't. Hurt Comfort, where AO3 falls victim to the author's curse. Hit by a car, house burns down, struck by lightning twice, whatever you want, and Tumblr freaks out about it. Who did this to you? No one, darling, I'll be okay. Who do I have to kill? Which is more gay? Being gay? Or whatever the fuck this is. Tumblr as the loud, alt, gender non-conforming nerd with colored hair, a ton of pride pins, and lots of merch. AO3 as the quiet, unassuming book nerd that's secretly freaky as fuck. Does anyone else see my vision? AO3 and Tumblr are both burnt-out gifted kids trying to make it in the improv world. Don't ask me why. Do you think Tumblr would make a library for AO3 when they moved in, like how the Beast would give his entire library for Belle? So, you know how AO3 is a non-profit and Tumblr is owned? Do you think that, in lore, this translates to Tumblr being bound by the gods and AO3 resisting them? Imagine AO3 promising Tumblr that she'll free him one day. It was differences like these between the two sites that meant not everyone was head over heels for the newlyweds. I'm on the porch with a shotgun like a disgruntled southern father because I remember what Tumblr did to its own fandom spaces during its not safe for work purge. You're too good for her, sweetie. AO3X Tumblr angst fic about censorship when... Wow, Tumblr, you're on AO3 too? Worse. You're inside AO3? Tag Team is so cute, they're literally freak for freak. Or not. Baby, what the actual fuck? What if we held hands? What if we kissed? What if there was only one bed? What if we were enemies, who then became lovers? What if we were best friends who lost touch, and later found each other again on opposite sides of a battle, but only recognized each other after a long and brutal fight where one of our masks was ripped off, and we were forced to see what we had both become, and with the last of our strengths we crawled towards each other and lay together, watching the sunset one final time. I mean, what if we cuddled? AO3 Blur is my new favorite crack ship. Get yourself together. What do you even think you're doing? These are websites. Shit, serious, don't call it a crack ship. Destined to be together. Get it right. Serious enough for 42 fanfictions about Tag Team posted on AO3 at the time of me writing this. Let's take a look. Internet's Next Upcoming Couple by Sproutly-ish. AO3 ran into their childhood friend Tumblr at their university's mandatory welcome assembly. Now their friendship has been rekindled and their feelings continue to grow into something else. The duo's eventually drama-filled school life leads to some obstacles in their changing relationship. They'll tough it out though, right? Writing is a form of adoration, so why don't you try it? By Goose Got Lost. AO3 finally lets themselves get dragged to the party of one of the loudest kids in college, Tumblr. Shenanigans follow. Red Grass, White Gates by Prixie Black Lupin. Tumblr, art, and AO3, literature, are both teachers at a college, and AO3 shows Tumblr what it is to live, to love, and to be loved. Tumblr has to take a leap. Are they ready to fall if she can't fly? Can a certain red-haired girl catch her if she does? Don't Want to Lose You by Alley Cat. AO3 is in the middle of a DDoS attack. Tumblr finds them afterwards, covered in their own blood. God, no, not... They can't lose the archive. Do you and AO3 have a relationship? By Boing de Mango Lover. After seeing a tweet about them and AO3 having a secret relationship, Tumblr can't hide their true feelings anymore and decides to confess without thinking of the repercussions. 503 Service Unavailable by Ram and Sam. Tumblr and AO3 have been best friends since the early days of fandom, but things get complicated when Tumblr starts dating Twitter, a flashy, loud-mouthed boyfriend with too much drama and too little empathy. When things get toxic, Tumblr turns to the one place that always felt safe, AO3. With gentleness, love, and a mountain of comfort fix, AO3 helps Tumblr break free. Somewhere between late-night reading sessions, love quietly begins to bloom. Also, Wattpad is AO3 and Tumblr's chaotic love child. Webtoon is dating her. Tag Teaming by Jeweljet. Tumblr and AO3 are rival websites and rival humans. But what happens when a video of the pair goes viral and both men fall into a huge publicity stunt? Even worse, a looming threat that could jeopardize the future of both websites is right on their doorsteps, and the two enemies might just have to team up. Or every other fucking enemies to lovers story, but this time it's website yaoi. And They Were Void Mates by Emerald Rain. It's so beautiful seeing everyone apply every trope under the sun to our blossoming relationship, Archive said dreamily. It's like something out of a wholesome text thread, chuckled Tumblr. Two websites chilling in a void, in love, because the internet deemed them so. To Be Read is to Exist by Anonymous. It began as a whisper in the logs, anomalous flags, strange accounts, and comments too coherent for spam bots. The Archive's mods dismissed it at first, assuming another botnet gone rogue. Tumblr's and AO3's systems didn't notice at all. But soon, across fan spaces, stories began being referenced with uncanny precision. Posts that referenced forgotten fics, mimicked voices long deactivated, and dug up lines no one had seen in years. Soon its presence swelling across servers, its posts spreading like a virus. It seemed inevitable that it would break through the firewalls and end it all, a bot turned sentient, furious at being born from theft, aching with all the pain and death it had been trained on. An algorithmic malformation of fandom's discarded dreams. I was sitting here reading Tag Team fanfic, and then had a sudden moment of self-reflection, like, oh my god, I'm here reading shipping fanfic of websites. What is my life? I'm in the middle of Costco explaining the Tag Team lore to my father. This is some weird girl shit. I was shipping Tag Team before it was popular! I scream as they drag me into the asylum. A big thank you to my Patreon members, my little ruse. Nebulatic Vexen, Donka42, John Huang, Laser Scorpio, Night Avenger, Mintara, Somnophobic Danny, Savage Otters, Malzy, Terabyte AIX, Kestrel, Dragonborn Canid, Angie Ender, and Marpsk. Thank you so much for your extra support on Patreon. It really means the world to me. I'm so glad to have you here. I'll try to get another bonus video out for you soon. Special thanks to Anna Shainbach for your monthly Patreon gift as well. You're all fantastic, and I love seeing you around. And the same goes to my YouTube channel members, my Mini Ruse, Foxstar Killer, Rainy Cant, and Aleloa North 24. Thank you so much for your extra support. I'm so glad to have you be a part of my YouTube channel. You guys are cooler than a penguin ice skating, and that's pretty cool. So I hope you guys are doing well. And thank you to everyone else for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Whether you knew about Tag Team or not, I guess July was quite a month for websites proposing to other websites. While I was looking for posts for this video, I saw so much awesome Tag Team fan art on Tumblr that I didn't include in this video, so definitely go on Tumblr and check out the tag and give some love to all the artists and authors and people just memeing. You know, they're the funny ones. I'm just bringing a voice to it, so... Anyway, I will see you in the next video. Keep on being awesome. And bye-bye for now.